sound, but with all these brains I can't help but think that there isn't one left out there to drink. Now fess up, boy, come on, heck. Is there someone that you're trying to protect? Bring it down here to me to end, and I'll promise I'll be your bestest friend. Brains, I won't lie, I'll eat her brain till she's number 5. Sure, she might think it's deranged, but she won't give it a thought after I've eaten her brain. Brains, it's okay. It doesn't matter if it isn't gray. And if at first she thinks it's strange, she won't think twice if she don't have a brain. Brains, bring me her brain. Bring me her brain. Bring me her brain.
Ever since the first time I opened my eyes, I've awakened to the same thing. Of the automaton friends roughly built like me. The first time I opened my mouth to speak, a steam escaped to the air, and black oil dripped from my lips and onto the ground. One day I struck a chord with my photoreceptors. Night greeted me with a sea of stars. Our eyes will flash of blues and greens through the night. It's just our automaton, electronic harmonics. Well, people are soaring, the hallways exploring, higher than they've ever been before. But we are still down here, feet on the ground, near what will rise us up with the rest. Our thoughts are quixotic, stark and robotic, mechanical in nature all the time. And pulses are firing in our head wiring, guiding all our actions and being. It's just our automaton, electronic harmonic. I am not an unimaginable thing. My thoughts are tangible, though they're full of springs. I don't have the heart to send you untruthful words. My skin is cold to the touch and made from the earth. They say, oh, it's so down, but baby, its sound makes your worries cease to pound. And maybe it's alright, 'cause baby, it fights for some time just to be held tight. And maybe it's not wrong, 'cause it sings a lovely song, one that drifts on for so long. And baby, let's not lie, its eyes are alive and pointed up, shining light to the sky. It's just our automaton, electronic harmonic, epic, and so cool, epic, and so cool, epic. Tell me, electronic harmony. Tell me, electronic harmony.
Oh my god, it annoys me with the YouTube is so broken. God damn it.
In a kingdom high upon a hill in a land of long ago, sat a woeful king waiting for the sting of death's impending blow. For a clockwork dragon to the west burned a village all away. Breathing fire and steam, it had now been seen heading in the kingdom's way. Protective of his subjects, this king issued a decree. He stood before his kingdom and cried, "This is what we need. Men of valor who will fight the dragon to the death. Warriors to go extinguish fierce and fiery breath. Selfless knights to fight in battle, man against machine. Heroes who will give their lives for king and queen." The dragon got the king's best men, they were no match for the beast. To the fire they'd run, and yet one by one every knight wound up deceased. Now a wee young girl named Valerie, with an artificial heart, to the king did speak, and though small and meek, she was kind and she was smart. She asked the king, "Why don't we try approaching peacefully?" The king, he laughed and said, "Dear girl, I'll tell you what we need. Men of valor who will fight the dragon to the death. Warriors to go extinguish fierce and fiery breath. Selfless knights to fight in battle, man against machine. Heroes who will give their lives for king and queen." But Valerie was strong of heart, and she knew what she must do. Her clockwork heart was guiding her, and she had to follow through. And so she traveled to the fields, and she called the dragon near. As it flew on down, it could hear a sound quite familiar to its ears. The ticking of her clockwork heart sounded so much like its own, and the calming tick had reminded it of its maker way back home. The dragon bowed to Valerie to willingly concede. The humbled king then proudly shouted, "She's the one we need. We need Valerie to tame the dragon for us all. Who'd have ever thought our hero would have been so small? She has soothed the savage beast, so sound your horn and drum. We shall sing her praises now for years to come. Live! Long live Valerie!
Hey Sin, it is early. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Hopefully you are too.
That Mr. MacArthur's look all over town, but he won't find me now, for I'm off coastward bound, and I'm trading the smog for some fresh salt sea air, and he'll never catch on that I'm there. I once was his apprentice in the clockmaking trade, and the miser made me work for every penny of my wage, till he found he could replace me with a clockwork machine, and he threw me right out on the street. I'm not the kind who would grovel and pray, but he dared to recant and permit me to stay. So I cursed him and left, and I solemnly swore that he'd pay. Now Mr. MacArthur has very poor eyes, and he never did see me when he left work at night. And once in a while
It's not a good time.
he would forget to check that his workshop back window was closed.
We're gonna have to push holiday back if
I'm not a burglar, and I'm no vandal, nor the old man had to suffer.
Don't know.
But
I'm
I wanted
streaming, I'm working on.
something more. I wanted him to feel it, and know it.
This is nobody. This is just I'm just doodling.
That his clocks were the key. I sat in his workshop, my thoughts running wild, and it suddenly hit me, and I looked up and smiled, for I knew that I'd have him, and I knew that I'd do it in style. I tell you that clockwork's a powerful thing. There's a terrible strength in those tightly wound springs, and a gentleman's pocket watch stays by his heart, and that's where the damage can start. Now I'm no machine.
Are you asking me if it happens being creative? I don't understand because of the question marks. What? I don't get it. I don't get the question.
Cold springs and screws, and I didn't stop till I was through. I rigged up a watch to do more than just chime, and I didn't balk once.
Oh, okay.
At the depth of my crime, the most perfect invention that still kept impeccable time. Next week, a young man stopped by in the shop, took a shine to a timepiece, and paid on the spot. He wound it and wore it,
and at 6 on the dot, he came to a messy and permanent stop. Now Mr. MacArthur's got blood on his hands, and he barely made bail. He's a ruined man, and surely he knows who his downfall was planned by. It's all worked out like clockwork.
Nope.
Oh, my dear Olivia, you're young and you have much to learn, and I will do my very best to teach you about the world. When you're
God damn it.
inside the house, my dear, you'll never have a thing to fear. But
Yeah,
waiting
the
just
fuck.
outside are things so scary, a terrible girl.
If you go out beyond those trees, your palms would sweat, you'd knock your knees.
The creatures you encounter there would gobble you up for good. There's danger lurking just outside, but no need to be terrified. Your simple advice can be applied. Never go into the woods. Wolves and bears will eat you there. They'll drag you to their den. Please, my dear, won't you stay in here? We'll never be seen again. Never seen again. Please, my dear Olivia, I know that you are curious, and even though you're older now, I don't think you're prepared. I'll teach you methods of defense, some hunting skills and common sense, but still I feel it would be best if you don't even dare.
It's perfectly normal to feel trapped. A life indoors can leave you sapped. But please know my advice is apt. You'll stay in here safe as you should. I only insist because I care. Disasters lurking everywhere, and losing you I just couldn't bear. So never go into the woods.
Wolves and bears will eat you there. They'll drag you to their
Elijah? Enjoy Wooloo being shit like a shoe. I'm not taking requests. Could I? Yes, I could, but I'm not gonna. I'm doodling this, and then I've got to go on with commission work, so I don't have the time spare to do that. But theoretically, I could. But I'll say thank you for the follow.
Father, let me go my way. Let me face it, come what may. It's my choice, so let me go.
Traveling only out into the dangers I know. Wolves and bears will fear you there. So fight, make sure you win. Go, my dear, don't forget your spear. Be brave till we meet again. Till we meet again.
Here at home, in this steeple, made of chrome, above a city of steel, I've chosen that over people, 'cause I never did like the way humans made me feel. So we sleep all day and we rise at night, and we spread our wings and take into the skies. And when the why you gotta be like that? I just look them in the eye and tell them I was raised by bats. When I was young, I was feeble, and it stung when they pushed me down. I was so hated by these people that I knew I had to do what I could to get out of that town. So I ran away to this sacred place and was taken in by creatures of the night. Now when the people all stop and stare and say, why you gotta dress like that? I just look them in the eye and tell them I was raised by bats. When the people all stop and stare and say, why you gotta be like that? I just look them in the eye and tell them I was raised by bats. Those dark days seem far away. I've risen to a better place. So do like me, follow the dream like that.
Oh, not like that.
Just
Ah.
throw your life away and get raised by bats. So we sleep
The fuck is
all day and we rise at night, and we spread our wings and take into the skies. We do it all our way, live our lives like that, 'cause there's no one here to fill our heads with lies. And when the people all stop and stare and say, why you gotta be like that? When the people all stop and stare and say, why you gotta dress like that? When the people all stop and stare and say, why you gotta be like that? I just punch them in the eye and I bite them on the thigh and I kick them in their ass where the sun don't shine. I look them in the eye and tell them I was raised by bats. I just look them in the eye and tell them I was raised by bats. I was raised by bats. I was raised by bats.
Got a long way to go before we get there. And though we're all exhausted from the ride, just remember that our prize is waiting somewhere. And time is never on our side. It creeps in like a thief and slowly drains you. You can't escape its clutches though you try. So we must hurry up to see our plan through before the clock runs out on us. So hurry up, it's now or bust. Time waits for no one, so we're always on the run. Gotta stay one step ahead and go. Time ain't a cakewalk, always playing beat the clock. Run away and it stops, well no one knows. We're searching for a legendary fountain. They say Bugs De Leon once found the spring, but time took him away at 47. And so for now we must keep on searching. Well, time is a cruel and vicious enemy. It takes from us most everything we love. Yes, it does. And that's why my crew of faithful men and me must finally put it to end, so those who fell can be avenged. Time waits for no one, so we're always on the run. Gotta stay one step ahead and go. Time ain't a cakewalk.
That's a better brush.
Run away and stop.
stops, well, no one knows. Time keeps marching on, it never stops. With each night and new dawn come laughing clocks. No man can stop the hands of time. This savage clock, it takes our lives. Time waits for no one, so we're always on the run. Gotta stay one step ahead and go. Life ain't a cakewalk, always playing beat the clock. Run away when it stops, well, no one knows. Time waits for no one, so we're always on the run. Gotta stay one step ahead and go. Life ain't a cakewalk, always playing beat the clock. Run away when it stops, well, no one knows. Let's work, men. 1, 2, 1, 2, let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. Put your best into it, lads. No slacking off. You're gonna have plenty of rest when you're dead. Go, keep it up. 4 a.m., I'm on my way, working on the railroad to earn my pay. All day long I strike and pound as I drive. Stakes into the ground every day. The same old thing, same old heavy hammer that I go swing. Massive throbbing in my brain, and it's driving me insane. All in all, I'm just another cog in the machine. All my life I slave for a reward that's never seen. Doubt that I'll get out of here, but Lord knows I can dream something more than
This is too
just another cog in the
This is the problem. It's not. It's too big.
Carry on is what they say, telling us we'll see our labor's fruits one day. Soon this rail will take men far as they drive those big box cars. So we work to pave the way, a better tomorrow but a harsh today. Still I fail to see the light as we drive all through the night. All in all, I'm just another cog in the machine. All my life I slave for a reward that's never seen. I can't keep from wondering just what does it all mean. Something more than being just another cog in the machine.
Hey, Kelly. Heart in the machine.
I hurt myself today to see if I still feel. I focus on the pain, the only thing that's real. The needle tears a hole, the old familiar sting. Try
And of course, YouTube's gonna break again. God damn it.
Hey, you seated comfortably? Got your bag of pork rinds and your sandwich? Great. I need you to sing,
Sing along.
This is sing along. This next song. Even if you're in your underwear, sing loud,
Sing loud and proud.
Now, if you don't know the lyrics, just follow the bouncing pughead.
Head.
It'll
show you the way.
Now, don't follow the red star. That will give you the wrong lyrics and completely ignore the Chihuahua head. Just a pug, all right? Then we're good, to go. Without any further ado,
Attune your ears to the grinding gears.
Come with me, I'll show you how to be a metal man.
when the gears are turning and
And
the
the
fires
fires
are
are
burning,
burning.
when the world takes a round, your voice is talking from inside, and you live for sleeping, you've never slept because you cannot sleep. Colonel Walter was shout when he learned from the Nile, copper African elephants turning hostile. So we built these wonderful automaton boats and a very big steam mountain cheer rabbit smokes. Now the war is past and over. We're left to sit and wonder what is life and what is real, and why do living things need feelings? Are you ready? Here we go.
1, 2,
How'd you like to try a pumping lead through your veins? Or have a heart so wet and gold it starts rusting? When your brain ticks unstopping, your voice is talking all the time, and you live for feelings you've never felt because you cannot feel. And what is this leaking affecting my eye? 'Cause the oil that is dripping, this is a crime. Will I ever be something with feeling to wine? Or am I just a boiler with nothing inside? I want all today. Don't want to hear you say you can't do this, you can't do that. You're not a living thing with feelings. I can't hear. Here we go. Wind me up, turn the gears, wind me up, turn the gears, wind me up, and turn the gears, wind me up, and turn the gears. The water was shout when you heard from the night, cover African elephants was turning outside. So we built these wonderful automaton floats and a very big steamboat rabbit smokes. 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 La 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 la
Well, you don't like the way that I am, the way that you want and the way you understand. Can't help being the way that I am.
yeah, I mean, I might do 7 days for my stream, for my game stream later on tonight. So I might do that.
This ain't how I wish for you and just know that I know it's all in me. All the little pieces make up so much sense, and the distance, oh, fragmented to the point of is it possible? Hot on the trail of a real fine line. This could be what it means to be alive. Can't be too sure, but it feels the right way. Love is infinite like sun rays. I know what I need to be me, and I know being me makes it hard to see. Oh, standing on a precipice isn't new, and those demons sometimes got me seeing blue. All this what you want, but it makes me feel alive. Showed it, now I know it can't be in my mind. It was pouring, I've been storing this for a long while. Consumed, felt doomed, sung a new tune eventually inside. But you don't like the way that I feel, it makes you feel worse all of the time. No, but it's not okay for you, it's not for me, and it's for you. So sorry about these things that you didn't sign up for. Wish the pain on you, it's so sore. Honest to fall, but it doesn't hurt. I know that it hurts and it keeps on hurting. Every single time we try to make things right for you and I, we just kept digging it deep below our feet till we started to sink. And I didn't know what to do. I told myself the truth, and I could understand, and you could understand. But how could we stand when there was nowhere to stand? All the little things that get under our skin didn't make us better. That heavy weather, hope that it's better, but never upset her. We took our hands, made some big plan. All the little pieces make up so much sense in the distance. Oh, fragmented to the point of is it possible? Hot on the trail of a real fine line. This could be what it means to be alive. Can't be too sure, but it feels the right way. Love is
infinite like sun rays.
I know what I need to be me, and I know being me makes it hard to see. The distance hasn't always been clear, but finally with our love it could appear. You don't like what it is, you don't know what it is, and I can't sum it up easily, but I know what it is that I plainly see. Yeah, who could have liked what it was? It cost such a fuss. My heart placed in your hand. Then we gave love a chance, and
Hi, it's me, the Spy,
Spy.
from the band Steam Powered Giraffe. You know, from that song you just watched a music video from. Anywho, I'm here with this
when I enter a room, they shine shines a blinding light. It is so bright, people shield their eyes. I take a step back and pivot around on my feet, so everyone can see what I am wearing. Beam a smile to the host at the back of the room, then tip my hat so slowly, man, that's really cool. I've got my hand in the room, he's on it. On my palm, make a mark. Dance to and fro with their eyes. Drinks me in and tries to comprehend all of my charming looks, chiseled face. Then they stare at my moves, leave and smile, fancy shoes. That's when we go into overdrive, 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 overdrive. Our heads are on right, we are just in an overdrive, and our dancing comes so naturally we don't even have to try. We've got these moves, you think they're not cool, know how to dance. Just carry yourselves in an overdriven stance. Oh, 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 oh. I drive my car straight through the walls into the ballroom, and people gasp when they realize that the car matches the color of my eyes. My head is rocking back and forth, sync to the beat, and all the while I'm tapping the dance floor with my feet. Point to the ceiling just before the music comes on, and no one will be prepared for my moves that they will have still. I've got my hand and the room is on it. Dance to and fro with their eyes. Dreams me in tries. Charming looks, glowing eyes. Then they stare at my moves, fancy shoes. When we go into overdrive, 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 overdrive.
Okay, that hand is what's going on? What's going on? Because the hand was sketched fine. Hang on.
Overdrive is taking me over and driving me. Overdrive, don't stop. We all like this feeling. Our heads are on right. We are just in an overdrive. Our dancing comes so naturally we don't even have to try. Got these moves, we just carry ourselves in this overdriven stance. Oh, 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 yeah. Oh, grab these into speakers, SPG is here with rhymes that beat so hot they see it through all your fears. Everybody start to cheer and break down what you hear. 'Cause I'm gonna drop the speed center to make your eyes tear. All you people running here, get in gear, 'cause we started our career was the last 100 years. The party won't stop, no, that's pretty clear, 'cause all of the exits we have coming here. Fat cat, son of a hat, a rat, a bum, a bathman. He wants to a gnat, his name was Bat. Act to chat, but his pitch was flat. My friend went splat. Where's she at? Was she flying with the homies like a leaf-nosed bat? Into a big vat, strawberry fruit stacks, losing all her house stats because of that. Overdrive is taking me over and driving me. Overdrive, don't stop. We all like this feeling. upon your feet. You don't need to worry, even if we're incomplete. Come on, baby, open up, otherwise I'm trim the club. This stuff sounds so cliche, but hey, let's do it anyway. We're functioning just fine. At this
Just small finger. Hang on. What's going on? Function.
Way back when I was just a child, my days were filled with loneliness. I'd sit and make my silly music. No, I wasn't very social, but why would I want to be when all I ever got from kids at school?
I might have to reach for this.
I don't care what they think, I love the things I do. No, I don't fit their mold, I went and broke that thing in two. And maybe I've become exactly what they feared. Wonderfully, wildly, whimsically, wondrously wild. It's great to be weird. And so, they told me I was stupid because I did things differently. I didn't fit what they deemed normal. What is normal anyway? Still, I tried my best, but it all was effort wasted. How could they not see that ADD was part of me? I don't care what they think, I love the things I do. No, I don't fit their mold, I went and broke that thing in two. And maybe I've become exactly what they feared. Wonderfully, wildly, whimsically, wondrously wild. It's great to be weird. Well, in time I grew and still pursue the things about which I was passionate. And to my amazement, I found others who are just as strange as me. And now I finally found my people. Love instead of mockery. If you feel weird, just come in here. A community of unity. I don't care what they think, I love the things I do. No, I don't fit their mold, I went and broke that thing in two. And maybe I've become exactly what they feared. Wonderfully, wildly, whimsically, wondrously wild. It's great to be weird. Hey everybody, it's John from The Cog is Dead. Thanks so much for watching. If you'd like to support the music and get early access to every new song and video, then become a patron at patreon.com/thecogisdead.
Falling through the cracks of the night sky. A light goes out on the other side. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide. I'm so fucking lonely beneath this. Narcissistic, can't keep a secret. Miscount sheep, I can't sleep, a misfit. Some say trouble, but some say sadistic. Bruises my brother, one time or the other. My skin felt counterfeit, silicone rubber. Bruises my sister, skin pop the blister. Dig deep, resist the feeling when it hits you. Falling through the cracks of the night sky. A light goes out on the other side. Suicide, suicide, suicide. treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide.
Sick boy, bitten by a tech boy.
Cause there before the breakers and just around the way, there's a sign that says beware the beast of pirates.
God damn it.
Some say he's a guppy, a kid threw in the sea. He ate so many sailors, now he's bigger than a tree. His teeth are sharp as scissors, his claws they are like knives. And if you think he's ugly, wait till you see his insides. Oh, don't you sail and don't you row, and certainly don't you swim. Cause if you aren't careful, you'll end up inside.
I hate hands, you know? Can't we just have fucking, like, flesh lumps?
That says beware the beast of Pirates Bay. Some say he's a serpent that came straight from hell to eat the souls of pirates and other ne'er-do-wells. Some they don't believe it, as for me I've got a hunch. Cause they used to have some pirates here, but he ate them all for lunch. Don't you sail and don't you row, and certainly don't you swim. Cause if you aren't careful, you'll end up inside of him. He'll eat you up or spit you out, you better stay away. Heed the sign that says beware the beast of Pirates Bay. Well, Captain Hook, you've heard of him. He came to Pirates Bay. Seems his little nemesis had nearly got away. He reached
Into
into the
flesh
water
spoons instead
to
of hands
grab
instead
at
of
Peter
program style.
Pan.
Well, I want to go back to flesh lumps.
And a scream! And now that scurvy captain's got hooks on both his hands. Oh, don't you sail and don't you row and certainly don't you swim. Cause if you aren't careful, you'll end up inside of him. He'll eat you up, he'll spit you out, you better stay away. Heed the sign that says beware the beast of Pirates Bay. Blackbeard the pirate, you know for what he's feared. It's mostly for the dark imposing color of his beard. He saw the beast and now nobody's scared of him because his beard turned white and all agree he looks like Santa Claus. Oh, don't you sail and don't you row and certainly don't you swim. Cause if you aren't careful you'll end up inside of him. He'll eat you up, he'll spit you out, you better stay away. Heed the sign that says beware the beast of Pirates Bay. Well, now the tavern's empty and there's only you and me. And if you care, I'd like to share how this song came to be. So come a little closer if you really want to know. This very sad and woeful tale happened so long ago. Well, I was just a little boy when I went to Pirates Bay. And there I saw a creature that was very much dismayed, with a harpoon in his dorsal fin and a hook stuck in his side. This mighty whale was in such pain we both began to cry. I pushed and I shoved, but he wouldn't give way. Into the deeper waters of our shallow Pirates Bay. All I could do to help him was to keep people away. So I wrote a sign that said beware the beast of Pirates Bay. And what did it say? Don't you sail and don't you row and certainly don't you swim. Cause if you aren't careful you'll end up inside of him. He'll eat you up, he'll spit you out, you better stay away. Heed the sign that says beware, hell I should know I put it there. Heed the sign that says beware the beast of Pirates Bay.
When I was 17 years old, I shouted out into an empty room, into a blank canvas, that I would defeat the forces of evil. And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequences, with autoimmunity, illness, and psychosis. As I got older, I realized there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare, but there were victims and there were students. It wasn't David versus Goliath. It was a pendulum, eternally swaying from the dark to the light. And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast. It was never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance. And like a dance, the more rigid I became, the harder it got. The more I cursed my clumsy footsteps, the more I struggled. So I got older, and I learned to relax. And I learned to soften, and that dance got easier. It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels, from demons, from gods. And I must not forget, we must not forget, that we are human beings.
Ooh. That doesn't look right. Delete those.
There's a man in the darkness of the night, a cunning Casanova who's as sharp as a knife. He'll swoop right in and whisper in your ear and tell you, sweet young ladies, just what you want to hear. Big flashy smile, sure and in control, and piercing eyes that seem to look right into your soul. Feels like a dream with his arms around you wrapped, but then before you know it, now he's got you trapped. He's the kind of man who'll take you by the hand, promise you the earth, the moon and stars. But behind those eyes is a cesspool full of lies. He'll use you up and leave you only scars. But I don't think he'll get far. A sneaky thief, he goes from town to town to find a lonely victim he can go take down. He plays the prince, makes them think he's a big shot. He woos them and he weds them, then he takes all they got. He targets in on his next potential prey, a gal named Katie Ledford who he thinks he'll sweep away. He makes his move, tries to look like he's a catch, but little does he know that he's just not his match. He's the kind of man who'll take you by the hand, promise you the earth, the moon and stars. But behind those eyes is a cesspool
and she knows that he's no good. He sings his song, she plays along, just like he hoped she would. They dine and dance the night away, he can't believe his luck. He says, why don't we catch a ride? She says, let's take my truck. And so he goes along and he hops in the truck with her. He thinks this one was easy as his vision starts to blur. Then things go dark, and when he awakens next, he's locked inside a room and facing every ex. She's the kind of girl who'll take you for a whirl. Makes you think that she's an easy prey. But she's way too wise and sees through all your lies. If you try her, you won't get away. 'Cause she's gonna make you pay.
Phew! These goddamn frills are annoying. Goddamn frills.
There's a pair hiding in the park, lurking in the shadows after dark. We always hop from town to town while running from the law. Tougher pair than Bonnie and Clyde, Jesse James or Mr.
True.
The friction that they leave behind is the worst you ever saw.
If you ever meet them, the odds are pretty slim that you'll survive a ride with Bad Luck Chuck and Tombstone Kim. Oh, yeah.
You're never gonna get away. Once these two get started, boy, they're never gonna stop. Oh, yeah. They'll live to see another day. If you wanna put a stop to Chuck and Kim, it's gonna take more than a cop.
This is an urgent news bulletin. Tombstone Kim and her partner Bad Luck Chuck are in the area. They should be considered armed and extremely dangerous.
The first time they came to town, nearly tore it to the ground, knocking over banks and robbing everybody blind. As long as these two are on the loose, it seems no one will cook their goose. Could it be they'll keep this up until the end of time?
And in the next town over, a new sheriff's in town, and he's declared he's gonna take this deadly duo down. Oh,
You're never gonna get away. Once these two get started, boy, they're mighty hard to stop. Oh, they'll live to see another day. If you wanna put a stop to Chuck and Kim, it's gonna take one mighty cop.
Morning, baby. I hope you slept well.
The new sheriff's pretty tough. This kind of man won't take no guff. The deputies were ready when the two of them walked in. Chuck and Kim were pretty quick, jumped behind a pile of bricks, but they could tell that everything was looking pretty grim.
and I think our finish is just around the bend. Chuck said, let's go out swinging right down to the end. Oh,
They're never gonna get away. Once these two get started, boy, they're mighty hard to stop. Oh, they fought until their final day. And that's the legend of Chuck and Kim and the showdown with the cops.
Oof, I'm sorry. And of course YouTube breaks again. Of course it does. Why wouldn't it?
me broken with a shattered arm, hurt gravely. Someone save me. Can you help me be myself again on this sultry summer night? Since I barely feel alive, I'm not asking for too much. No, all I really want is to survive. Stumbled into a local fix-it shop. I spot the owner just before I drop. She comes to me, makes a new me. She amputates and lets the wound congeal. Then makes a new arm out of brass. I feel its movement. What improvement? Can you help me be myself again on this sultry summer night? Since I barely feel alive, I'm not asking for too much. No, all I really want is to survive. The world is cruel, the world is rough. It beats you down, it chews you up. Sometimes I'll cry, we must put aside and ask.
God damn fucking autosave.
Must endure and persevere to have a chance to make it out of here. And no one's gonna help you if first you don't help yourself. Strength renewed and a little faith restored. Indecent people, most are so untoward. She's a rare one and a fair one. I offer thanks and head out on my way, and swear her kindness I will soon repay. It mattered when I asked her, can you help me be myself again on this sultry summer night? Since I barely feel alive, I'm not asking for too much. No, all I really want is to survive. To survive.
Hey everybody, it's John from The Cog is Dead. Thanks so much for watching. If you'd like to support the music and get early access to every new song and video, then become a patron at patreon.com/thecogisdead.
Functioning just fine. I'm alive. At this junction of dysfunction, we arrive. What's your malfunction? Don't be scared, it don't matter how you wear your hair. What's your malfunction? When it's murder.
can't do this fucking paw. I don't like that. I need a reference. Give me a sec. I need a ref. Can't do that often.
Functions, desire, climb higher than a spider on the wire. You function in life, but that sector might need rewire. I'm about to pick you up, get you back up on your feet. You don't need to worry, even if we're incomplete. Don't know, maybe open up, or otherwise I'm trim the flap. Yourself sounds so cliche, but hey, let's do it anyway. We're functioning just fine. This junction of dysfunction, we arrive. What's your malfunction? Don't be scared, it don't matter how you wear your hair. What's your malfunction? Bring it forth, perfect support for what it's worth. Curvy or bizarre, the best shape is who you are. Raise your hand if you're not from the mold. Strings are worth more than gold. Function away. Function away. Malfunction. 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 As they tickle your face, watch and learn as they make you feel disgrace. Ones and zeros left over, can left to haunt. Come them in and let them want more from the stupid life. For you more from the stupid life. Ones and zeros, ones and zeros, ones and zeros. Add them up, take them up, show them I'm functioning just fine. Junction of dysfunction, we arrive. That's their malfunction. It's a start. Can we teach them not to fall apart? Their malfunction isn't us. It's all the clamor and the fuss. When I say that I love you, damn it, try to take it as true. Everything's a little broken. Well, you must be joking. Function away. Function away. It's like a dream, a silly fantasy. I want to live in waiting just for you.
Am I the only one? No others dare to seek answers within.
Beep boop beep boop. Okay.
Signs showing what this world means.
Oh, baby, there's a very real danger that we won't be able to get a cattery for the cat. We called up the one that we had last time. They've got no space. It's too short notice. Granted, we haven't tried any more yet, but I hope to fuck the rest aren't like that, because if we can't get the fucking cattery the cat sorted, I don't know how we're going to be able to come, at least on that day. Oh, I didn't cancel my fucking hospital appointments. We'll see, because I mean, like, let me try more catteries. I can't do it now though. I won't be able to do it today because I'm working. They'll be closed by the time I get a chance to do it. I'll have to do it tomorrow in the morning.
I turned my gaze from moons and suns to particles of dirt.
I really don't want to have to push it back.
Surmised my lenses weren't sufficient to display the truths I sorely crave.
I think it was honestly probably wishful thinking to be able to get to America again 6 months or whatever after. I don't know. But we'll see. If the cattery can get sorted, then it should be okay. Just gotta find a cattery.
I'm sure I'm getting nearer. I haven't slept in days. The answers are in front of me, but hidden from my gaze. My lenses won't illuminate the questions that I face. Some truths won't be betrayed. While I fight to reach the light, the silent dark pervades. Look closer, look closer. I'll never hide my eyes. I'll never look away.
From the time that he was only 3, a bright young boy named Timothy had big ambitions that changed the world. A genius and philanthropist, he'd made quite an extensive list of new designs waiting to be unfurled. Well, he spent his life creating things like special shoes that bounced on springs and toasters that made barbecue pork rinds. But though his inventions all were great, it seemed that he had yet to make the one to truly benefit mankind. But one foggy morning, he noticed a cop eating some donuts in a coffee shop. As he slurped out the insides of his pastry, Timothy was struck with his best idea. It's the incredible jelly donut juicer. It can bring so many people joy. Just toss in a donut, turn the knob, and out comes that delicious glob. A treat for any little girl or boy.
When he had built his prototype, he had sincerely hoped it might get noticed at the 29 World's Fair.
He drew a crowd around his booth of folks who had a big sweet tooth, from Boston cream to lengthy French eclairs.
Well, soon he made the front page news. The world demanded donut juice, and everybody wanted his machine.
The world became obsessed and crazed with siphoning their jelly glaze, the best phenomenon you'd ever seen. And when he displayed it at a science fair, a man from a large academy was there. He took just one taste and widened his eyes and said, "Son, we're giving you the Nobel Prize! It's the incredible jelly donut juicer. It can bring so many people joy. Just toss in a donut, turn the knob, and out comes that delicious glob. A treat for any little girl or boy."
That's right, folks. Step right up and receive your very own jelly donut juicer. No need to shove. There's plenty to go around. Spread it on your toast. Put it on your salads. Make some delicious soup. Or just drink it by the glassful. Oh, yeah.
Well, every success, it comes at a price. And though his intentions and dreams were nice, the calorie count was just too high and made everybody grow big and wide.
It's the incredible jelly donut juicer. It can make so many people fat. By guzzling down that tasty glob, the people turn to massive blobs. So Timothy's invention then was scrapped, but he went back home to start again from scratch.
Back to the old drawing board.
I've never been excited by a bite like this. My insides were ignited and fried to a crisp, like the kiss of a stranger arrived on my lips. I started jiving my thighs to my hips. I feel 10 years younger.
Darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Because visions softly
tenement halls, whispered in the sound of silence.
In the court of Augustine the 12th, the king reprimanded his men and demanded they put to good use all his wealth to cure his deep ennui. For you see, he found that he was sad and lonely ever since his wife, the queen, got mad and rode off on his steed. In a glen beyond the castle wall, there was a tinker and he was a thinker, the smartest man in all the world. He made a mechanical girl, for you see, his daughter passed away that summer, and Marie knew he could not replace her. He missed his family. Suddenly a knock at the door went rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat, and the king's men came in blowing horns, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. By order of his highness, we're to take you and that thing to present your marvel to the king. And so, over glen and through the castle walls, over the moat and into the great castle hall, when her master urged, the robot girl emerged. When the king laid eyes upon the girl, he was delighted. His men all were knighted. He yelled aloud for all the world, I'll take her for my queen. And the man screamed, please don't take my child, I beg you, mighty king. And they grabbed him by his tailcoat and threw him in the moat. Later in their wedding bed, the king was shocked to see a tender kiss upon the cheek unleashed in armory. Rocket launchers and flame-throwing guns grew from her sides, and she grew to 7 times her size. Run! On the morn of August 24th, he was dejected when lest he expected a knock was heard upon the door. It was his robot girl, for you see, he made her indestructible, it seems, and she destroyed that awful kingdom, and they lived happily. So you see the moral of the story is never take a child away from a loving parent. Especially not ones who make children who shoot rockets from their eyes.
Cold and biting, the sky is bleak and white. Our prison train goes traveling swiftly through the night. 40 men in bondage, off to meet their fate. Their it, but now it seems it's much too late. In Siberia, there's sorrow on the rails. These prisoners have done no wrong, but now they're off to jail. 'Cause the wicked man who led the cruel attack, that train has left the station, but it's never coming back. Hey! A crooked politician was soon to be exposed by several men who knew the truth when trouble had arose. Furious and panicked, he came up with a lie. He pulled some strings and banished them and sent these poor men off to die. In Siberia, there's sorrow on the rails. These prisoners have done no wrong, but now they're off to jail. 'Cause the wicked man who led the cruel attack, that train has left the station, but it's never coming. Wait, there may be a gleam of hope, as one of the prisoners has loosened up his rope. Free from his bonds, he sneaks down front, up toward the engine with a man to confront. Slow and soft are this man's steps as he walks with his rope plotting out what's next. He enters the cab slowly from the rear, then he finds and gags the engineer. In Siberia, there's triumph on the rails. These blameless men have freed themselves from those who would assail. Now they're free at last and racing down the track. They're moving ever forward and they're never going back. Never going back.
Thank you for the really broken head pads. I need to fix that one day.
A child was born in this world with a tragic mandible flaw. The doctors did what they could, giving him a mechanical jaw. Rejected by society, abandoned and alone. He'd nearly given up hope when he stumbled on a home. Come and join the freak show, there's a place for you. We will be the family that you never knew. Come and join the freak show, there's no need to fear. Welcome to the freak show, everyone is welcome here. This boy was lost and deprived, but when he came in here, why he thrived. He had a brand new life to live, he had a lot of love to give, thankful that we welcomed him inside. He grew, became a strapping man, with a jaw that kept doing little
I don't like that. You can get rid of the whole thing.
Come and join the freak show, there's a place for you. We will be the family that you never knew. Come and join the freak show, there's no need to fear. Welcome to the freak show, everyone is welcome here. Human wonder. So bizarre. Something appearance in a torrential like this could take a man so very far. But jaws
of metal
Tend to rust.
leaving a man like this to boil your ambition just a turn to dust.
Poor lad, too young to be gone. But the tetanus in his blood was just too strong. His metal jaw was firmly locked, and all the other freaks were shocked with no idea to what was going wrong. Some said 'twas nothing they could do with the medicine of 1892. They stayed right by him to the end, and loyal to their boy and friend, they sang to him this tune. Welcome to the freak show. There's a place for you. We will be the family.
I am not sure what I want to be doing with this girl.
Join the freak show. There's no need to fear. Welcome to the freak show. Everybody's welcome here. Come and join the freak show. There's a place for you. We will be the family that you never knew. Come and join the freak show. There's no need to fear. Welcome to the freak show. Everyone is welcome here.
I don't know what I want to do with this bit here.
They all laughed as he turned around slow. They said, you ain't welcome round here anymore. You just might as well go. He wiped the blood from his face as he slowly came to his knees. He said, I'll be back when you least expect it. And hell's coming with me. Hell's coming with me.
Yeah, just trying to figure out what I want to do with it.
There is a hill at the bottom of the valley where all the poor souls go when they die. And if you listen real close, you can hear them like a ghost saying you're never gonna make it out alive. There is a town at the bottom of that hill. They got a secret that they keep like a slave. They got a black magic creature. You do well to let them teach you. You'll be headed up that hill to the grave. And it is well with my soul. You line your pockets full of money that you steal from the poor. And on your way down the hill, you hear me ring that bell. I paid the devil twice as much to keep your soul. There was a drifter passing through that little valley. He had promised he was coming back to town. They didn't know him by his face or by the gun around his waist, but he come back to burn that town to the ground. First there was fire, then there was smoke, then that preacher man was hanging by a rope. And then they all fell to their knees and begged that drifter, begged him please, as he raised his fist before he spoke. I am the righteous hand of God, and I am the devil that you forgot. And I told you one day you will see that I'll be back, I guarantee. And that hell's coming, hell's coming, hell's coming with me. And it is well
It is well. My YouTube was broke again. If for some reason, oh, it's not. Okay, I'm wrong. Sometimes my YouTube just doesn't play a song unless I'm actually on the screen. It's frustrating.
And the rats have all drowned. You're dirty and broke, and you beg for a smoke. But the people just laugh at you like you're a joke. When you hit rock bottom and you have lost it all, you don't think that you could ever get up from the fall. Now you're out in the rain and your world's down the drain. You're begging for a way to take away the pain. Well, give us a smile just for a while. There's someone.
Strange time we're living in panic and hysteria. Poor man learn, the rich man don't care for your narcissist mindset spread like malaria. Sit back and watch the show. America written split through fickle shit. A government of hypocrites. These counterfeit politicians sit in parliament, not adequate. Needlessly bleeding resources all dry. Turn a blind eye if it means a pay rise.
Oh, what a shame it would be, I would die.
If number 10 down and burned in a fire. Only joking, only messing, don't be stressing. I'm a peaceful adolescent. There's no need to be unpleasant. Write my thesis in a rhyme scheme to analyze the brain while my fingers on the trigger of a money game.
Rain, 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 rain. A storm comes our way. And no surprise to distort the lies. Poison in the veins, but we died upon the plane, plane. It's easy to blame. Good point, the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game. This old money game.
East, not kill the pain. I said it wrong. I said it wrong. They said it wrong. I never say song lyrics wrong.
For years he had searched to improve his condition. He had pain in his eyes and it clouded his vision. Spending all his time and money, it was driving him insane. When he swore up and down, he would search the world around until his sweet relief could be attained. When he heard of a man with a treatment and experimental method that could cure him if he went, so Nathaniel headed there with ice fixed firmly on the prize. And when everything was done, all his pain was finally gone. But then so were his eyes. Well, that's alright, that's okay. Don't you know you'll live to fight another day? Use a little grease, make sure you never cease to keep your wheels turning in the proper way. That's alright, that's okay. Don't you know you'll live to fight another day? Use a little grease, make sure you never cease to keep your wheels turning in the proper way. So he carried on even though he was eyeless, and he learned how to write with a slate and a stylus. There was nothing in this world that he would let stand in his way. He was strong, he was proud, he let nothing get him down. His pride was getting bolder every day. He could sail through the sky with precision. He could sense where he was even though he lost his vision. But the one thing that he couldn't see was something yet to come. As he tightened his grip on a rope was when it slipped, and then he lost his gloves. Well, that's alright, that's okay. Don't you know you'll live to fight another day? Use a little grease, make sure you never cease to keep your wheels turning in the proper way. That's alright, that's okay. Don't you know you'll live to fight another day?
Hey, Ambitious.
Make sure you never cease to keep your wheels turning in the proper way. But still he endured, he was fully determined. He would search for a cure, and his passion was burning as he spent his every moment doing research for the cause. He would try, he would fail, he would write his notes in braille, and he would make improvements on his flaws. Others laughed, no one thought he could do it. People said he should quit, but he kept sticking to it. He refused to let his handicaps make him feel insecure. And though everybody scoffed, all his diligence paid off when he finally found the cure. Never give up, never give up, no, never give up.
Goes good. It goes good. He's doing some work.
Don't you know you'll live to fight another day? Use a little grease, make sure you never cease to keep your wheels turning in the proper way. That's alright, that's okay. Don't you know you'll live to fight another day? Use a little grease, make sure you never cease to keep your wheels turning in the proper way.
So now let's come with me across the sea. A better world we'll find. Take the pain and strife of your former life and leave it all behind. We may be a bit conditioned to this filthy island prison, locked away for all the crimes that none of us have done. We're rotting in this dungeon where it's grimy, dark, and pungent, but all of us should be out in the sun. I've been saving my
Seaman. It's funny because seaman. Doing the work, got a little downtime between our task and stretch out. Hey! Productive days for all! Woo!
Situation's got its share of complications. The prison guard was listening and overheard our scheme. Though our tools are confiscated, we refuse to feel deflated, cause they can never take away our dreams. So come and come with me across the sea. A better world we'll find. Take the pain and strife of your former life and leave it all behind. And it's gonna happen. Come with me across the sea.
This.
Ain't that a crying shame?
Goddamn autosave! You're cramping my style.
Here we go. There's a lady on the bayou that I know. It's always make the tastiest gumbo. They say it's good for foggy brains. It takes away your aches and pains. You just gotta know which way to go. Now this lady's fixing folks like you and me. Her stew could make a blind man start to see. This ain't no hoax or magic cure, just lots of herbs so fine and pure. A special secret family recipe. So come and get yourself a helping of that gumbo from the pot. It's good for all that ails you and it's sure to hit the spot. It's full of all them secret things you'll only find in New Orleans. So hurry up and get it while it's hot. Well, the people travel here from near and far. Some in no steamboats or motor cars. They're flocking here from all around just to eat that gumbo down while Grandpa sits and plays his old guitar. One day in walked a gentleman of fame. Hello, Professor Elemental was his name. He said,
hello, my lovely dear. I've come to taste your gumbo here.
And after that, he never was the same.
Oh, good Lord.
So come and get yourself a helping of that gumbo from the pot. It's good for all that ails you and it's sure to hit the spot. It's full of all them secret things you'll only find in New Orleans. So hurry up and get it while it's hot.
I've never...
Beep bop boop bop ba deep bop boop. Alexa, stop! Stop! I've already taken my meds. Fuck you.
So here it is. I give to you, ladies and gentlemen, 30 years of hip-hop history in 5 minutes, featuring myself and my banjolele.
My banjolele.
Hip hip, hippy dippy hip hip hopper, you don't stop. Rocking to the bang bang boogie, say up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogity beat. Now what you hear is not a test, I'm rapping to the beat. And me, the groove, and my charms are going to try to move you.
I've already taken my morning meds.
I am Mr. B, and I'd like to say hello to the black, to the white, the red, and the brown, the purple, and yellow. But first, I've got a bang bang, the boogie to the boogie, say up jump the boogie to the bang bang boogie. Let's rock. You don't stop. Rock the rhythm that'll make your body rock. Well, so far you've heard my voice, but I brought two friends along. And next on the mic, I run DMC. Come on, chap, sing that song. Well, I'm the king of rock, there is none higher. Sucker MC should call me sire. To flare my castle, you must use fire. I won't stop rocking till I retire. When I rock the party and come correct, all the cuts are on time and rhymes connect. Got the right to vet and will elect. Other rappers can't stand me, but give me respect.
They do give respect, really. I mean, they do act up, but generally speaking, they're awfully nice chaps. Anyway, here's an enormous guitar solo. Let's go.
Beep, beep, beep.
And you don't want to go. You ask Mama please, but she still says no. You miss 2 classes and no homework. But your teacher preaches class and you're a bally nincompoop. You gotta find for your ride to party. You gotta find for your ride to party.
Baby, you're blind from the facts on who you are because you're watching that garbage.
The woman makes the men all pause, and if you had a woman, she might make you forget yours. There's a 5-letter word to describe her character. Her brain's been washed by an actor. Any real man that tries to approach, he really rather gets stitched like a robe. I don't think I can handle. She goes channel to channel, code looking for that hero. She watched Channel 0. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years, rocking my peers and putting suckers in fear, making the tears rain down like a monsoon. Listen to the bass go boom, explosion. Overpowering, over the competition, I'm tiring, record shot. When I drop these lyrics that'll make you call the cops. Don't you dare stare, you better move. Don't ever compare me to the rest that have all been sliced and diced. Competition's paying the price. I'm going to knock you out. Mother says knock you out. I'm going to knock you out. Mother says knock you out. I'm going to knock you out. Mother says knock you out. I'm going to knock you out. Mother says knock you out. Break down.
And then along came the daisy age, you see.
That's a magic number. Yes, it is. It's a magic number. Somewhere in this hip-hop cell community was born 3 chaps and me. That's a magic number.
What does it all mean? Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It only remains for me now to reintroduce to you your lecturer.
My name is Mr. B. And I am the gentleman rhymer. My name is Mr. B. And I am Mr. B, the gentleman rhymer.
Nay. Nay, nay, nay. Nay, nay.
Love a cup. I would. Oh, God, yes. Oh, that is gorgeous. Yeah. I need a cup of the brown stuff, the shade of an acorn, made warm by the same source that I take my cakes from. Using a teapot, a mug or fine china, been hooked up to IVs, need constant supplies, and a drip for my urges might verge on perverted. With earthy brown tea, I'm certain it's worth it. With Sherpas who work hers and use a fresh fountain, I've discerned brews from Peruvian mountains. I've slurped up a cuppa from an elephant's trunk, with a couple of monks who utterly stunk. I've had bourbons with sultans and cream.
I can stretch.
I've bathed in
I
I'm
can.
really that keen, and missionaries dismissed me for my single epiphany.
Oh my god, you made me yawn!
So when times are hard, life is rough.
Bruh,
Get
bruh,
London and find me a
bruh,
Now when I
bro,
say Earl Grey, you
bruh.
say yes please, Earl Grey. Yes please, Earl Grey. Yes please. When I say Assam, you say lovely. Assam, lovely. Assam, lovely. When I say ooh, you say ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Oh, God, you're not wrong. Yeah. I've been around the world in 80 brews to see the place it takes me to make a brew that tastes like the cream cakes made by angels do. I'm not the same as you, get shaky but aim to swing amazing fluids but don't make it the same. Now using fine leaves picked by pretty maidens in a bag knitted by a seamstress who lives in Copenhagen, brewed up in a pot made of semi-precious metal, let the blessed content settle in my very special kettle. Now when I say ooh, you say long. Ooh, long. Ooh, long. When I say herbal, you say no thanks. Herbal. No thanks. Herbal. No thanks. No. No, I want milk in it. Strong though. I want to see that spoon stand up. If you're tired of tea, then you're tired of blood. I'm madder than a hatter, it fires my mic. Liken me to Earl Grey, Assam or Ginger, Lapsang, Souchon, raise my pinky finger. Keep your sodding coffee in a proper cup of coffee pot and spot me lobbing teapot to your poncy rotten coffee shop. Coffee clocks nodding off, lost the plot, sodding off.
It did. Yeah, it went through twice. I'm not stretching twice though. One of those. Well, you know.
80 years. You could say I'm mad for tea or just say I'm mad. Oh, you can't stay any longer. Oh, actually, I'm quite glad. All the more Battenberg for me. I can barely pour. My hands have got a bit shaky from caffeine. Oh, love it though. I'd sell my own grandma for a cup. Well, I'd sell your grandma for a cup.
I'd sell your grandma for a copper.
Jeffrey. What's that you have in your hand, boy? Pass it over. A telegram. Oh dear. Seems someone has been biting me. Fetch me my trousers at once. No, not those. Those are my time travel trousers. Those are my tea trousers. That's it. Those ones. My fighting trousers. Yeah. Dear sir, regarding your recent foray into the rap business and the scene you portray, see, I don't normally approve of war games, but he's biting is what they all say. And by Harry, they might be right. This is hip-hop, not an Elvis night. Shelve this professor impersonation. Let it end now, it's impertinent waiting. You seem a reasonable chap, what you need to do is rap and not parody chap hop, cause that's not proper, just not cricket. Put away your ukulele or I'll tell you where to stick it. I don't like your tweet, sir. Will teach you the professor's ready. Not. Let's see who strikes the loudest. Lou. Put on my fighting trousers. I've got super producers and fans that play me. You have a granddad's moustache and a ukulele. Don't look around, sir, I'm speaking to you. Roll up your shirt sleeves, Queensbury rules. Never test professors with the cleverest wits. Let's settle this like gentlemen armed with heavy sticks on a rotating plate with spikes like Flash Gordon. And you're Peter Duncan. I gave you fair warning. When this George Formby clone is performing, audiences go home before he begins talking. A new career might be more rewarding. I'm a Brighton peer, your rap's Piers Morgan. I don't like your tweet, sir. Will teach you the professor's ready. Not. Let's see who strikes the loudest. Lou. Put on my fighting trousers. I've not seen you at ciphers or workshops with kids or gigs, dear sir. You're not worthy of this. Sold out to Coca-Cola, used for a trend, and that means you're banned from using a pen. Hope it's safe to assume you won't do it again. Set foot on my stage and get ruined again. Be out, Mr. B. I set the egg timer. There's not room in town for two gentlemen rhymers. Leave town town by the end of this instrumental. Yours, etc., etc., sincerely, and so forth, Professor Elemental. I don't like your tweet, sir. Will teach you the professor's ready. Not. Let's see who strikes the loudest. Lou, put on my fighting trousers. Oh. Sorry, I'm sorry, Jeffrey, but it gets my goat. Gets my dander right up. It's bloody told him.
Hey, Kara.
No jazz solo. This is supposed to be a diss song. Jeffrey, get off the drums. Look at that, Jeffrey. Another fine day shining down on God's sweet Britain. Land of crumble and lemon curd and opportunity. God, I love it. I begin every sentence with an apology. Sorry that's the case, that's just British policy. Probably the case with everything in honesty. I use 10 words when 2 would do honestly. I'm British, and that makes me unique. At least I think so when I hear you speak. See, we used to have an empire, but we got a little cocky. Like, haha, Johnny Foreigner, I'd like to see you stop me. And sure enough, we rhubarb crumbled. Now in every town, all the drug teens stumble. I'm rather glad, really, it made us more.
Thank you for the gifted sub.
Boy, I won't mumble. I'm
Thank you,
British. Want
Lucius.
to be fantastic, just adequate, and if I'm nice, it's probably sarcastic, ridiculously cynical. That's what we're like. If you can't take a joke, get on your bike. I'm British, like a clotted cream tea, apologetic Morris dancer. Then you must mean me. I'm British, like the wickets in cricket. Like crikey, blimey, nice one, wicked. I'm British, as a fat dame in a panto. Like Woodhouse, Orwell, Wells, and Poe. If you're down with the Brits, then make some noise. But if you'd rather not, that's fine. We're ever so nice to our pets, and we know not to work too hard. We're inventive, accepting, eccentric, and yes, I suppose we're a bit bizarre. But if you delight in celebrities taken down just because of the way they live, or you can feel bleak joy in a seaside town as the rain pours down on your chips, or you can drink 10 pints of Adnams without ever breaking your stride, or repress your emotions and passions and bury them deep inside, then I've kept a room in a cramped B&B with a TV that only shows BBC Two, and I have the keys right here. I've been keeping them just for you. I'm British, as Williams, James, Hattie Jakes, school dinners, roast dinners, massive cakes. I'm British, as a chimney sweep, chim chim chiree, or a professor in a pith accompanied by chimpanzees. So if you're down with the Brits, then put your hands in the air. But if you'd rather not, that's fine, actually. I mean, I don't want to cause too much of a fuss. But at this point, I'd just like to take a moment to apologise on behalf of Britain for all the things that we've brought to the world. Simon Cowell, for example, and Jim Davidson, fox hunting, black pudding, racism.
Racism.
We're so terribly, terribly sorry about Piers.
Sorry about that racism.
Sad? Don't be nervous either. There's no need. We love you just the way you are. Come on in, join the rest of us. We're all in here. Oh, it's going to be a lovely night. You're not the tallest or the strongest or the fastest or the cleverest. Legends last long but not forever, so remember this. We're all together, so don't be frightened. He who knows least is most enlightened. It might be that ignorance is bliss. It's inherently ridiculous we even exist. So why be inconspicuous? A reasonable risk just to give it all in. It's as easy as this. Isn't that all better? Better than a call centre till it's all pallbearers? We're all aware of all of life's pleasures and how little time's left. Let's all hoard treasure. Set sail, all crew, all weathers. Odd individuals look awesome together. Everybody gather together. We're gonna have a group shot. Oh yes. Celebrate your oddities, your worth, your sexuality. Celebrate your urges, celebrate humanity. Celebrate your fetishes, my message is clear. There's no such thing as normal, everybody's weird. Celebrate your oddities, your art, your own insanity. Celebrate your birth, celebrate humanity. Celebrate your everything and let me be clear. There's no such thing as normal, everybody's weird. Don't be beaten by the bullies or the bigots or the bosses or the system or the sods in all their boxes and in offices. Don't let the silly sausages say your mission is preposterous. Accomplish it, and if they demolish it, repolish it. Climb on top, life is yours to conquer. Plant your flag, roar like a monster. Hooray for small joy, rise and shine. Make time for a lion, make time for wine. Make time for fine nights, it's our ship to charter. Nobody's on their deathbed wishing they worked harder. More wagging, less barking. All in the spotlight, none in the margins. More unicorns and a lot less trolls. We'll never rest and we'll never get old. We'll never get gold, but the air's so fresh. Just be you, I'm incredibly impressed. Celebrate your oddities, your worth, your sexuality. Celebrate your urges, celebrate humanity. Celebrate your fetishes, my message is clear. There's no such thing as normal, everybody's weird. Celebrate your oddities, your art, your own insanity. Celebrate your birth, celebrate humanity. Celebrate your everything and let me be clear. There's no such thing as normal, everybody's weird. Oh yes, you see? There! Feel better, everybody's weird. Everybody has their strange side. Deep inside, none of us really grew up. There's no such thing as a grown-up. It's all imaginary. So with that in mind, you take my hand, let's go off together. Oh yes. Or the bosses or the system or the sods in all their boxes and in offices. Don't let the silly sausages say your mission is preposterous. Accomplish it, and if they demolish it, repolish it.
Come and take a seat, give yourself a treat. Come and let little Miss Fay sing your worries away in a dressing gown, only half a crown. Come and hear Prof Elemental sip, sip till he gently slips into one of his never ever ending monologues on tea, in the key of E. Come and hear tales from the abattoir, fresh from the slab, a little bit of noise for the butcher boys. Office by Dora a fly, we could all watch it die, while the wild man idly scares the living daylights out of anyone unfortunate enough to blunder into his path. He does it for a laugh, you know. Come into my parlour, it's a rather rare affair, a malignant melodrama starring a very hairy hair. It's just a little bit of colour, although the colour's often blue. Come into my parlour, come please do. Come and have a laugh at the aftermath of an ungodly experiment. What will we see next? Come and have a peep, make your flesh creep. Come and catch Archibald Floss and his queer curiosity, sordid, morbid, more than just a little bit unsettling, considering the murder of his colleague Dr. Buff in Kuala Lumpur in possession of a shrunken head. So the lawyer said, come into my parlour, It's a rather rare affair, a malignant melodrama starring a very hair. It's just a little bit of color, although the color's often blue. Come into my parlor, come please do. La 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 la, bum bum bum. 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 La 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 la. Come and have a sniff, catch a little whiff. Come along, drink your gin down before Miss Fanny Brown gets you in her sights, reading you your rights. Look at that gangmaster searching for desperate urchins. A sexy young Betsy undoes a little button, then another little button, till she's at the bottom of her bodice. Oh my God, is that what I think it is? What the butler saw is nothing next to what you'd see here. Button up, dear. Come into my parlor. It's a rather rare affair, a malignant melodrama starring a very hair. It's just a little bit of color, although the color's often blue. Come into my parlor, come please do.
Are you broke again, YouTube? I think you are. God damn it. Nope, it's not. It's so frustrating. It does it sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't.
So sorry about this, sir. Warning. Resetting for 1913, 12 AD,
2001, 2000, nothing.
In the edge of time. Did we have a lovely time?
The time we went to Margate.
Marg, tis.
That on there? Where is that? It's on there. Yeah.
My God, we're outside of time itself. A swirling mass of colors and lights, abstractions and new dimensions. Terrifying, beautiful. Oh, look, there's a pub. The inn at the end of time.
Hear me out.
Well, I suppose it won't hurt to have a quick breather.
Yellow claws, maybe? Oh, I don't know. Let me do them all. And then, because I can change the colour after if I need to.
I came in the door, been on a tour, lost in time, not been here before. I mean, I've seen all sorts of things, but I'm sure a pub at the beginning of the end has me floored. From outside it looks sort of Tudor, but from another angle it could be from the future. Can't work out if it's bricks or made out of computers, but I can hear music inside. How super! I'm new to time travel and it is a bit lonely. Thrown me all over, maybe someone can show me how to get home or how to get Jeffrey. I step in, even I'm impressed. See, there's plenty of travelers all getting messy. Let me get these, we're all getting ready. The band's coming on. They look like they might rock. Here where the travelers come on a night off. It's the inn at the end of time. Time for a pint, all welcome fine. All time travelers are friends of mine. Everybody in at the end of the line. The inn at the end of time. Time for a pint, all welcome fine. All time travelers are friends of mine. Everybody in at the end of the line. It's our pleasure to introduce a super group with new music for you. Romana on percussion, Morlock on a sousaphone, Jules Verne on flute, Isaac Newton looking right at home. Hitchhikers been guided here by Vikings and pirates sip finest beer, with Kang in competition imbibing by the gallons, while live and on stage it's the Wild Stallions. Time bandits decide to throw food. Ted Theodore Logan is like, whoa dude. And I haven't eaten since later this afternoon. I grab what I can and then dance like a loon. Hey! It's a party starter. Barman, get me a Pan-Galactic gargle blaster. Oh! And then it really gets trippy.
I think he might have slipped me a Mickey.
Excuse me, I am so sorry for that.
All time travelers are friends of mine. Everybody in at the end of the line. The inn at the end of time. Time for a pint, all welcome fine. All time travelers are friends of mine. Everybody in at the end of the line.
Blue claws I think are better, just for the colour harmony of it.
It's getting rowdy, a Yankee holding court, arguing with a couple of Cronenauts, and Sam Beckett's a little bit new in here. Spilled drinks on Doc Brown, doing cheers. Get another round, order new beers. It's truly weird, every night's New Year's. No day after, there can't be hangovers. In no time at all, there's nobody here sober. It's getting dicey, nobody knows who gave Gary Sparrow that bloody nose. Is there a doctor in the house? Oh, there's 9 or 10, 11. The barman shouts, and I shout, no there's not. And more came pouring in. Time bandits joyriding a DeLorean crashed into a TARDIS. Zaphod Beeblebrock shouts,
Party's over, someone called the time cops.
Yeah, I got a story to tell you. The tale of the West. The weird, weird West. Listen a spell. Let me explain. The stranger rode into town with no horse. No one knew what was stranger, his clothes or his walk. They supposed he was dangerous, and he showed them a painting of an ape in a suit that had ladies fainting. But this was no bar of barflies and snitches. These were men who pulled themselves up by their breeches, and women as tough as they were pretty, and as pretty as they were tough, and they weren't pretty. And if this stranger had tried anything funny, they'd have punched out his lights and taken his money. But he went to the bar, and he grabbed him a drink. He downed it, demanded more, but before you could blink, the bar fell silent. Uneasy, quiet, the stranger regretted that drink once he tried it. A shot of moonshine and rattlesnake venom that belonged to Big Jake, who then drew his weapon.
Take a look all around. Now you're in the wild, wild west. But there's something kind of strange, not like the rest. It's the weird, 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 weird west.
The stranger says,
Stop! Wait a second, friend. Let's be gentlemen, maybe even make amends. A nice game of cards. The loser buys the winner dinner.
Big Jake, he just laughed. The cards, he's no beginner. All across the bar, relief on all the faces. But as he dealt, from the sleeve fell several aces, and Jake's face fell, stood up, eyes narrow. The stranger did a dance like a badly injured sparrow. Jake struck first, stranger ducked, Jake missed, and punched one of 3 brothers. So while the stranger hid, the brothers stood together, baddest men you've ever seen. Jake's crew squared up, evil, rude, and mean. Someone yelled out, "Fight!" Brothers came out swinging, bringing chaos to the bar. Dangerous men and women, bottles smashing, people flying, punches landing, and when it was all done, no one left standing. unstable. Finally, the stranger came from underneath the table, and in walked the sheriff.
Look, this fight is uncovered. There's a bounty on Big Jake and all three brothers and the others. Whoever went to get these guys, I want to look him in the eyes. I'm about to deputize.
The stranger had gone, best for everyone's sake. No one knows where he went, or if he found his ape.
Take a look all around. Now you're in the wild, wild west. But there's something kind of strange, not like the rest. It's the weird, 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 weird west. Well, it's definitely a different kind of west if you ask me.
It's a peculiar kind of west, if you ask me. Off kilter, if you ask me.
Yeah, different is the word that comes to my mind.
Not normal is what comes to my mind. Odd west are the words that come to my mind.
It's certainly a wacky west.
They all went down, the good, bad, the unstable. Finally, the stranger came from underneath the table, and in walked the sheriff.
Look, this fight is uncovered. There's a bounty on Big Jake and all three brothers and the others. Whoever went to get these guys, I want to look him in the eyes. I'm about to deputize.
The stranger had gone, best for everyone's sake. No one knows where he went, or if he found his ape.
Take a look all around. Now you're in the wild, wild west. But there's something kind of strange.
Holocaust, in the Holocaust, in the Holocaust.
I can ride my bike with no handlebars. No handlebars. No handlebars.
Born on the wrong side of the tracks in one of New York's less salubrious shacks, playing outside with a chum or
Excuse
two.
me.
Up on Sedgwick Avenue, made up a game, a jewel of sorts, beats and rhymes and then retorts, words spread in months, so fast that it seemed that everyone was at it. It rather took off, and so it went. We all knew one of the 5 elements. Then a shiny suit thought, wait a minute, there just might be something in it. Packed it, sold it, let it rot, blamed it for society's lot. Now it's all hard to defend, the whole thing's gone quite round the bend. So hip-hop was to blame after all. Yes, it appears everything's entirely hip-hop's fault. Hip-hop decided to homogenize itself and base itself in violence and wealth. Hip-hop decided to pick out its lowest traits and sell them to the public over everything that's great. Hip-hop decided that misogyny and greed would be the sort of thing that America would need. Hip-hop worshipped the cult of me. Hip-hop chose to ignore Chuck D. Hip-hop's a $40 billion industry, so now all the ghettos live in prosperity. Traded power for visibility, let hip-hop become a new colony. These are the choices that hip-hop made. All by itself, nobody tried to dissuade it. Hip-hop decided to put money first, yet Cool Herc can't afford a nurse. So hip-hop was to blame, after all. I thought I'd say it, as no one else has the gall. Yes, it's all hip-hop's fault, you see. And not the 3 companies who decide what you hear and see. Of 1,000 lappy lasses, clad in Norma Castle, before we naughty hassle. Like a sounds up in the window upon a world of pure delights. Bright the world of sin is like the finish on some nylon tights. Styled on times gone past with just a hint of 21st century art. I am the chap who spent a whole damn summer on gin. I got the clap and I lamented on a tower plan, not on me again. Ran to mummy and then to the place where I find space, solace and grace, far from the trappings of the rodent I'll race. Down with a stride, say grace, then brace myself for whatever may occur. It's the sit down of champions, I'm sure you'll concur. If the blur of modern life has become too much, I long for my porcelain crutch, and so I retire to Hermitage Shanks for a rest and a read, and perhaps a little. If I'm drawing a blank, I give thanks to the tank when I retire to Hermitage Shanks. Hermitage Shanks, you're my piece of the rock. Down with the breeches, out with the old. Clasp the chain with a couple of yanks and give thanks to Hermitage Shanks. When I've ever done it on the sherry and I'm very merry with the deli belly, I can verily assume I can retire to this room and resume the job in hand, and then rejoin my merry band. I would give it 10 minutes if I were you. 10 minutes to recover from the shock and ballyhoo. Ballyhoo did that, bally me or bally you. You're a spheliac, obsessed with the brew. I'm off to the Kit Kat Club for a few more. Sweet or dry sherry, matters not, I'll do more of the same. The motions which dare not speak their name, I'm the master of my domain, so I claim. Then why am I always the one to blame when a distaste for the air is exclaimed? When the accusations become too much, I long for my porcelain crutch, and so I retire to Hermitage Shanks for a rest and a read, and perhaps a little. If I'm drawing a blank, I give thanks to the tank when I retire to Hermitage Shanks. Hermitage Shanks, you're my piece of the rock. Down with the breeches, out with the old. Clasp the chain with a couple of yanks and give thanks to Hermitage Shanks.
Mr. Sandberg, thanks for coming to your performance review.
No problem.
So you're in charge around here, is that fair to say?
Absolutely. I'm the boss.
Okay, so take us through a day in the life of the boss.
Well, the first thing I do is
Talk to corporate, approve memos, lead a workshop, remember birthdays, direct workflow, my own bathroom, micromanage, promote synergy, hit on Deborah, get rejected, swallow sadness, send some faxes, call a sex line, cry deeply, demand a refund, eat a bagel, harassment lawsuit, no promotion, fifth of vodka, shit on Deborah's desk, buy a gun, in my mouth.
Oh, fuck me, I can't fucking do it. Shit.
Pussy out, puke on Deborah's desk, jump out the window, suck a dude's dick, score some coke, crash my car, suck my own dick, eat some chicken strips, chop my balls off, black out in the sewer, meet a giant fish, fuck his brains out, turn into a jet, bomb the Russians, crash into the sun, now I'm dead.
Uh-huh. So that's an average day for you then?
No doubt.
You chop your balls off and die.
Hell yeah.
And I think at one point there you said something about sucking your own dick?
Nope.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you did.
Nah, that ain't me.
Okay, well, this has been eye-opening for me.
I'm the boss.
Yeah, I know. I got that. You said that 400 times.
I'm the boss.
Yeah, I got it. I'm the boss. Okay, great. I heard it.
Like a boss.
Beep boop beep boop. Boop boop boop. And finally it broke. There we go.
Oh, great. Send him in.
Hey, guys.
Hey, thanks for coming.
I'm really sorry I'm late. I just got caught up watching the Pirates of the Caribbean marathon. Have you seen those things?
Oh, yeah.
Those are great.
Well, I listened to your track, and I loved it. And I wrote you this big, sexy hook I think you're going to really dig.
Oh, wow, that's great. You want to just lay it down?
Boys, let's get to it.
Boom 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 boom. Boop 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 boop.
they're coming. Keep low, breathe easy. I see a break in the trees. With me, go. Robot hunters, hunting for fun. Oh God, they've seen us. Keep going, run! We've got to keep running. They've got guns, they're coming. The robots are hunting. God, you're being hunted. Go! You're being hunted. Go! You're being hunted. Run for your life. We've got to keep running. They've got guns, they're coming. The robots are hunting. God, you're being hunted. Go! You're being hunted. Go! You're being hunted. Run for your life. Oh Christ. It's time for a breather. We need to seek shelter. It's not over either. We hide here or leave later. I don't feel safe either. We need to find out more before they all find us. Robotic poachers, tough robots in tweed. Not supposed to show emotion, but obviously pleased. It seems here that humans are usually hunted with mechanical hounds. If I can just find my compass, we might find something to help get us home. Just stay low and never leave here alone. This world smells of chrome, polish, hatred and brass. No, if I'm honest, I hate it. Let's grasp the moment before they come for us. I just heard a distant blunderbuss. Oh, and I should probably mention there's a deadline to get us home to our own dimension. We've got to keep running. They've got guns, they're coming. The robots are hunting. God, you're being hunted. Go! You're being hunted. Go! You're being hunted. Run for your life. We've got to keep running. They've got guns, they're coming. The robots are hunting. God, you're being hunted. Go! You're being hunted. Go! You're being hunted. Run for your life. Don't be like that. I do understand. This obviously isn't the holiday that we'd planned. It's easy to blame me now that we're in a jam just because it's my fault. But it's clear, here we am. I mean, here we are. Look, here's the town. The machine's nearly fixed. That was close. Get back down and pass me the spanner and pass me the rivets. Don't pass out for God's sake. Oh, and pass me a biscuit. I fixed it. This is the moment of truth. No, there's not enough power for both me and you. I'll go and pop back. You might have a good scrap. Oh, I see you've been shot. That could be bad. Oh, good chap. Well, stiff upper lip. Quick cuppa. Good luck. It's just that there's no point in us both being stuck. Fight or flight. On the run or confront it. Either way, toodaloo. Good luck being hunted. There's no need to be like that. It's not my fault that we're stuck here. Well, no, I suppose it is technically my fault, but still. Moody. Sorry, I've got a stitch. We're gonna have to stop. Hang on. Oh, Jesus.
I say, chumrades, I was on my way to the club the other day when this chappie stops me and says, I don't quite like the cut of your jib, sir, or something along those lines, but rather in the modern parlance, I'm afraid. So I explained to him in no uncertain terms that the cut of my jib was entirely beyond reproach, and so I went on to explain what goes on. No coward of rap, I'm not blithering. The world of chap is what I'm living in. Spelled backwards means nothing at all. Stop fiddle-faddling and come to the ball. Check the facts and expose those prats. They're tiresome brats, they're not chaps. The government is pot, but they're not dandy. I've no cot, but I've a pipe, and I shall keep it handy. With great grooming comes great responsibility. Take care in your clothing like a jeweler does filigree. Tweed and silk over the loop by Mr. B. Let's get 1 million views of chap hop history. Careful stitches like a leg spinner's pitches. Lined in silk if they're pure wool itches. There's a rule of thumb from the chap hop didact. It's not where you're from, it's where you're hat. Smart, just like a chap. 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 You see, ladies and gentlemen, this is what one has to do. Almost every day, explain to people just like that. The rapping dandy 20 years later, still going strong, having spurned their haters. New generations dressing their best. Chap hop on 2 gramophone decks. It's jolly fun, so how could you hate it? Write some rhymes while my tailor waited. 20th century, but how do you date it? Celebrated, yes, still understated. Like Terry Thomas, I'm a bounder, my lady. Keep living life like it's the 1880s. A chap out of time, but rising to the top. Music hall MC will just not stop. The Tweed Revolution, cultural exchange. Pay attention, don't look all strange. Hail the chap, give 3-piece a chance. Face the world with a dandy stance. Smart, just like a chap. 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 Smart, Compton. That's Compton Village near Godalming, you see. Chappie number one in Hove, Mr. B and a night.
God, you look beautiful today, my pretty. Well, I'm up. I've got my pot. I've got my cup. I've got the lot. I'm out for lunch. I've lost the plot. Look at my horse. I'm riding and I might never stop. She's got a mane. She's got a throne upon her back. So here we go. Once again, well, I'll be blown. Look at the crowd. Let's stop and say hello. So many folks I've met so far. Some lovely blokes who got me charged. Some lovely girls, a bit bizarre. I send my love out there wherever you are. Through estates where I may rap. The scary chaps who won't wave back. They found me strange, but now they're trapped in a cliche while I'm hitting like a willow cricket bat. It's all a game. So if you're bored of all the same, then climb aboard and we can see what we can see. Whether abroad, over here, or even overseas, my lovely horse, my mighty steed, I give my thanks, oh yes indeed, for helping me see what to be. On my horse as free as I could ever be. I'm on a horse, I've got a horse. I ride my horse, I like my horse, my lovely horse. It's not your horse, can't have a horse. Not a horse that's even like my horse, it is my horse. It's got 4 legs, it is a horse. I ride it around because it's a horse. That's what you do when you've got a horse, and that's very much what I've got. I've got a horse, my lovely horse.
Phew! It's getting hot now.
Close friends of mine are in disbelief as they can see what's underneath. Fluttering lashes with lips and pearly white teeth.
I don't show it, but I quiver whenever you come near. And I cannot decipher between the thrill and the fear. I wanna stop it, but like it too much, so let it stop here. It's wrong, but I want it tonight. It was not my own volition, but I fell in deep. By running the distance I've been advised to keep. I trot to the wolf as a doubting sheep. It's wrong, but I want it tonight. Fear and delight, all the way through the night. With a little daring too. Oh, I'll fall in love with you. Fear and delight,
all the way through the night.
with a little daring too. Oh, I'll fall in love with you. I'm a little boy who's gonna be getting his fingers burned, but I can see the lessons gotta be learned. They say the boys have been tried, but they weren't. It's wrong, but I want it tonight. In any case, my friends, it's too late. Like a moth to light, like a beast to bait. And I know the black widow eats its mate. It's wrong, but I want it tonight. Fear and delight, all the way through the night. With a little daring too. Oh, I'll fall in love with you. Fear and delight, all the way through the night. With a little daring too. Oh, I'll fall in love with you. I'm an innocent being seduced by your charms. I'm a young boy tickled to death in your arms. Your kisses taste like bitter almonds. It's wrong, but I want you tonight. An addiction pulling me to a grave end. You're an enemy who I'm keen to defend. Down the black hole of my lust I descend. It's wrong, but I want you tonight. Fear and delight, all the way through the night. With a little daring too. Oh, I'll fall in love with you. Why is it that I'm keen to be devoured by you? And there's the option of a love affair that's pure and true. I always choose a dungeon over the sea view. It's wrong, but I want it tonight. When I'm out the other side, I say never again. But when I'm running about, I want a father that's fixin'. Someone who'll be sure to drive me down the bend. It's wrong, but I want it tonight. Fear and delight,
Not proud of what happened, but it wasn't my fault. You know, it often isn't. And I so frequently get the blame. Yes, well. It was a normal day, well, normal for me. I'd done the impossible by 2:45. I'd put my feet up, I was pouring the tea, felt a burning sensation all on my knee. And then I noticed that my cup was gone. So's my left shoe, something's wrong. Movement in the shadows, I listen in the dark. It can't be Jeffrey, he's off visiting an aunt. I run for the lab, equipment is missing, there's a tuft, a hazelnut crumb in the kitchen, I've had enough. Subtle has never been my style. Whoever's at my stuff will regret it in a while. Night goggles, spare left shoe. A prof's got to do what a prof's got to do. Shout, I'm just going out, and then pretend to leave. Switch on invisibility, re-enter with ease. Listen up, there's something near. There's a secret stash of nuts hidden under here. Shh, keep it down, there's something weird. How did this tuft of fluff get stuck in my beard? Shh, squirrel, squirrel. Shh, squirrel, squirrel. There's one in my bookshelf, one in my luggage, one in my underpant drawer, 4 in my cupboard, a third filling a swag bag with my family jewels. You squirrely bastard, that's not cool. Heaven help the squirrel that gets in my way. Time for a stealthy squirt of my knockout spray. Tied to tiny chairs, got them up the next day. Who sent you? Who are you? What have you got to say? They stay silent, they won't talk neither. Squirrels can't talk, and neither do beavers. They're wearing antennas, I rewire the sonnets. Ride the Flying Susan to a nearby forest hideaway. I want to hide, but it's time to be brave. I climb inside a tree, I'm finding my way. Creep inside a mighty oak, a light goes on. A voice says, I've been expecting you, I'm Mr. Swan. Listen up, there's something near. There's a secret stash of nuts hidden under here. Shh, keep it down, there's something weird. How did this tuft of fluff get stuck in my beard? Shh, squirrel, squirrel. Shh, squirrel, squirrel. Shh, squirrel, squirrel. Shh, squirrel, squirrel. It's a bit beyond what anybody is expecting. An evil swan using squirrels as weapons sat in a swivel chair, stroking an egg. Stunned by what he said, then caught up in a net. You ate my brother for Sunday roast. 8 swan's eggs on your breakfast toast. Now you fell into my trap. But why squirrel thieves? Us swans have no hands, just wings and beaks. He dragged my net to the dining room, into a mighty oven to a fiery doom. Thought I'd brought no weapon, big mistake. In my pocket, crumbs, biscuits, cakes. And swans really love bready products. He gobbled and guzzled, he really loved it. We briefly tussled, but then he was gone. On strong wing muscles, never trust a swan. You'll never catch me. I'll be back, I'll be back. Oh, this is lovely paper. Look at this mess. Bloody squirrels everywhere. No, I don't think we should have a roast dinner, Jeffers. Not today, just have a salad. No, not a nut roast. That's the last thing I want, to be honest. Jesus.
Oh crap. I'm going to take a break from streaming. Oh, let me just, so I'm going to get some dinner. Where's this mess at? Let me get this mess gone first.
I'm afraid he's not, Mrs. Fishmore. Dexter's truancy problem is way out of hand.
Where's that other
The
one?
Baltimore County School Board have decided to expel
Heck.
Dexter from the entire public school
I don't like that. Clean that up.
That is you to learn Dexter's truancy. But surely expulsion is not the answer. I'm afraid expulsion is the only answer. It's the opinion of the entire staff.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a break from streaming. Gonna grab something to eat and stuff, and I'll be back in a little bit. Maybe, I think. I might not. I don't know. I'm undecided. If I'm back, I'm back. If I'm not, I'm not.
That boy needs therapy.
But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I will possibly.